Good morning, Rockstars, and welcome to graduation day. I think for the first time ever, we have not one, not two, but three different courses graduating at String of the Story today. Such a big deal. I just hung a whole banner. I was like, we need like a whole festive backdrop for this occasion. This is such a big deal. I am so excited to celebrate y'all this morning. Now, as I get ready to put my slides up, I am going to give y'all a little asterisk. We have combined the Garment Sewing Academy and the Ruler Quilting Academy graduation here this morning. So we're going to start with our GSA grad, and then we're going to do our RQA grads. We accidentally double booked ourselves, and we told two groups of y'all the same time. And then yesterday we went, awesome. The more the merrier, the bigger party, the better. We want all of y'all tuning in and cheering for one another and celebrating the amazing work of today's graduates. If you are here with me live or on the replay, go ahead and drop in the chat where you're tuning in from. If you are graduating today, let us know. If you are in one of these courses, and as Kyle has already started the train of saying, if you are looking for inspiration to graduate, I hope that you leave here today feeling inspired and excited about what you are capable of doing. And if you are here and you are curious about how you can begin to develop more skills as a quilter or as a sewist, we're going to talk a little bit about that at the end of our time together today. All right. So welcome, Maureen. Welcome, Mary. Welcome, Kyle. It is so wonderful to see y'all. I thought it was a nice little backdrop too, Mary. God bless Publix. I'm always running in there for balloons. And I was like, we're having so many graduations now. I need to start just building a backdrop. So I've also ordered some little graduation hats to be able to hang in here for future graduations. So we are iterating and up leveling, and we get to celebrate with my sampler. So that's fun, right? All right, without further ado, let's celebrate y'all. So again, welcome to the Garment Sewing and Ruler Quilting Academy graduations here on December 2nd, 2023. I don't know where the time went. First of all, I was saying yesterday, I feel like 2023 was like January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. You know, and I don't know how we're here already, but I know that the time has probably not flown by quite the same for y'all. You've been working hard on the projects that we get to admire today. Maureen says, I'll be starting RQA in January. I'm so excited. Yay, Maureen. I'm so glad that you're here because what you're going to see in today's graduation is exactly what I want you to just hold in your mind as you head into a new cohort. Because this is your inspiration. This is what you're going to be doing in no time at all. Mary says, yay for GSA. I'll be in the next graduating class. Yes, you will, Mary. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So let us dive in. As always, I like to remind us of the qualities of a quilting rock star because y'all are phenomenal. And I want to celebrate some of the ways in which you're phenomenal. Our quilting rock stars have a willingness to do the work to make progress on their skills. And I specifically want to shout out a lot of y'all who are graduating these days. This is not your first string and story course. You have shown this work ethic, not just through Garment Sewing Academy, not just through RQA, not just through FMQA, but for many of y'all through multiple of those classes. And that dedication to being a lifelong learner, that is one of my favorite qualities in a person. And so, of course, it's one of my favorite things about y'all. Y'all have a dedication to giving yourselves grace when the practice is messy. We all know sometimes we get into the Kajabi chat and we just need to be like, oh my gosh, it is not good today. Can someone please pick me up by my bootstraps? Because I cannot, right? And yet you give yourself that grace, you take that space and you come back. Joy in celebrating accomplishments and finished projects, right? We've got grace in the difficult bits and lots of joy in the wins and in the celebrations. It's why it's so important to me to do these graduations because it's a big deal to finish these classes. You have a commitment to encouraging others on their journeys. You cheer for one another as we are going along. And you delight in that community and camaraderie of being part of a cohort or being part of an ongoing course. That's part of why lifetime access is so important to me with our courses, because I want y'all to be able to be connected and stay connected long after the official cohort has wrapped up. All right. So first, I would like to present our Garment Sewing Academy graduate of December 2023. Here in her lovely Pietra trousers and CeeLo top is Nancy White. Look at her striking a pose. Nancy, you look amazing. Your outfit is amazing. Well done, Rockstar. You did a phenomenal job. If you're here in the chat, I would love to hear what your favorite part of GSA was. Those of you who are here who are part of GSA, even if you're not graduating, I'd love to hear what your favorite part of GSA has been. We're really, really fortunate to have Hillary's expertise. And Nancy, you have put that learning to beautiful use, and your outfit is fantastic. So congratulations, Rockstar. Next, I would like to present our Ruler Quilting Academy graduating class of December 2023, including Amy Loudon. I love, is this, oh, you pinned them all together. That's right. I remember we talked about this so that you could hold it to hang. Oh, they're so darling. Okay, I love how y'all have to put up with me being like, hello. It's because I want to be able to see your work up close too. Mary says that she's been learning new things about her machine that she didn't know even after 3 years. That's one of my favorite things about skill building, is that you get pushed into other elements of using your machine. The texture on this Amy is fantastic. Congratulations, Rockstar. Joe Olson. Joe, I love that you made the decision to bind these placemats just as a small quilt. I think it looks phenomenal. I think it's such a fun design. And I love all the texture that you created with your ruler work. Well done, Rockstar. Linda Chen. Linda has been patiently waiting for months for there to be a graduation. So Linda, congratulations on your beautiful work and on finally having the opportunity for us to celebrate you and all the work that you've been doing. I love your placemats. Linda Culver. Linda, I love the choice to work on the Star Island panel. All right, I'm gonna get my face real close, y'all. Sorry. Oh, the texture is so good. The texture is so good. You're welcome for the up close of my right eyebrow. Because I want to be able to see the chat and everything all at once, I can't see all of your texture unless I get really close, but it's beautiful. Stunning work, Linda. Stunning, stunning, stunning. And Lindsay Powell. I love y'all's creativity. Okay, so this is one of my favorite things as we have new courses at String and Story, right? Because we always have our Trailblazer cohort, right? Our very first graduating class. And I give, very prescriptive directions about how we're going to do graduation. And they're like, yes, we are the bold ones who went first. We're going to follow the directions. And then by the time we get to cohort 3 or so, y'all are starting to think out of the box. And Lindsay, I love this. I love that more than one of y'all were like, I like the placemats, but I did that. I want to do something else for graduation. That's really, really cool. Congrats on putting these new learned skills to fantastic use. And Susan Shivers, these placemats are so cool, Susan. Like, I love them so much. They turned out beautifully. Well done, Rockstar. The texture on them, of course, it's fantastic. And I love that like gray to yellow gradient, but with the pop of blue. So, so, so good. So, my dears, here it is only 11:11. Look, you're graduating at a lucky time. 11:11 in the morning. So, pop the champagne or raise your coffee to our amazing graduates. Your work is stunning. Your care and dedication has truly paid off. I love seeing y'all go through and really show off the effort that you've done. I think it's so easy, especially if quilting for us falls into a hobby. It's something we do, just for funsies, to pass up the opportunity to celebrate. Like, no, you are a crafts person. You are building skills in an amazing craft. And your skill shows when we have these opportunities to really show off. So I love that we've taken the moment to celebrate each of y'all. Cal says, y'all, these are really, really good. These are great ideas to work on my String and Story panels. Thank you all for sharing. Mary says, raising my glass to all the grads. Phenomenal work. And Maureen says, congratulations to everyone. You filled me with hope and inspiration. So, my dear rock stars, if you have looked at these and you are feeling inspired like Maureen, and Maureen already has her sights set on RQA, she is ready to rock and roll. But you're going, how can I become a confident quilting rock star? How can I become more confident in my sewing and quilting skills? I am so excited to share that there is one more opportunity to jump into a String and Story class before the end of this year. So I would like to invite you to Free Motion Quilting Academy. Now, big asterisk, and I'm going to say this in just a second, FMQA is not enrolling yet. It is going to start enrolling in 11 days. So December 23rd, set a timer on your phone. or get on the wait list, and I will do all the work of making sure that you get notified when the course opens up. For those of you who are interested in ruler quilting or GSA, there are wait lists for those as well. But because this enrollment is right around the corner, I want to make sure that y'all know about these details because I would love for you to jump in with me. It's a proven method to learn how to confidently finish your own quilts with amazing free motion quilting designs on your home machine. Maureen shares. Maureen, how perfect that you're here. This is just perfect. I loved everything about Free Motion Quilting Academy. At 69, I was a little doubtful that I could learn how to free motion quilt. But when I found Holly Ann's intro to FMQ, I decided I had to try Holly Ann's teaching style and videos. And her videos are fantastic. Although the course is 12 weeks long, there's no pressure to finish in that time period. Life sometimes gets in the way, and it's so very nice to have one less pressure. I love being able to go back to the course over and over again for a refresher of any of the motifs. Another wonderful part of this course is being able to post questions and be in contact with others taking the course. There's so much encouragement in the group. Holly Ann, thank you for this fantastic course, and I hope one day I can pop into your shop and meet you in person. This will go down as one of the very best Christmas gifts my 6 children have given me. Maureen, I love that this time last year you were prepping for FMQA, and now you're preparing for Ruler Quilting Academy. This makes me so happy. Maureen chimed in and said, Free Motion Quilting Academy is the best. I never thought I could accomplish so many wonderful motifs. So inside of FMQA, there are 6 professionally recorded video units teaching you all the ins and outs of free motion quilting, from how to set up your machine, how to troubleshoot things like tension, how to make sure that you've got all the things that you need, all the way to quilting meanders to feathers. All right, we really cover the gamut with 30 different motifs. We have a bonus unit about different quilting plans, a massive 50+ page course workbook, and of course that words, and of course access to that active Kajabi community that we keep referencing, where we all hang out and spend time together, share work, share encouragement, help solve problems, etc. And I think best of all, you get lifetime access to all of the above. So once you're in, you're in. We've got a lot of these rock stars here in the chat that once you are part of the FMQA rock stars, you're stuck with us. Like, it's just that simple. So if this is exciting you, if this is sounding like a fun thing that you are wanting to learn more about, or wanting to make sure that you get the skinny on when enrollment opens in a couple of weeks, we do have a wait list that we are building now. I'm going to drop it in the chat, shringendstory.com/FMQ Academy. Enrollment is going to open on December 23rd and be open until December 31st. And then class will start right after the new year. So this is an opportunity if you're like me and you're already starting to look ahead to 2024 a little bit, or maybe you haven't looked ahead to 2024 until this moment. And now you're like, well, now that she mentions it, I keep saying I'm going to learn free motion quilting. This is an opportunity to set future you up for New Year's resolution success. If the New Year's resolution is, you know what, I really should finally learn how to free motion quilt. You know, I've run the numbers and it really would be more affordable, and it is more affordable. As a long armor, I will tell you, it is more affordable for you to take this class and not send your quilts to me, right? If you're starting to do that math and you're like, I think this is the year that I really want to learn this skill, you can go ahead and have this done and dusted. So get on that wait list, and signups will open in just a couple of weeks. Gail shares, I'm so happy to graduate. I've taken almost a year to finish, and that's okay. I was in fall 2022. Lifetime access was one of the biggest benefits to me, as I knew I wouldn't have time in my schedule to finish in 12 weeks. The videos are wonderful since I can go back to them at any time and see the latest version of the videos with any updates. I realized after I had the sampler on my long arm that I had never watched the feather videos, so I stepped back, watched them, practiced on my whiteboard, and jumped in. Now I love doing feathers, and her feathers are beautiful. I have seen them in person. Holly, as you can do this encouragement and cheerleading, helped me figure out what to do for my whole cloth, as well as get my sampler put together and on the long arm and finished. So Free Motion Quilting Academy allows you to learn free motion quilting from the privacy and comfort of your own home. It encourages you to start with what you have, keeping supplies minimal, rather than urging you to buy a bigger, fancier machine or all the bells and whistles. Now, listen, if you are really concerned about your machine and you want to know what a good machine to upgrade to would be, that's still within a healthy budget, I'm happy to help with that. We are a Burnett dealer, but you do not need a fancy machine to successfully free motion quilt. My first foray into learning free motion quilting was on a $97 hand-me-down Kenmore. I taught this course on a $400 Singer for years, right? Only after that did I start upgrading to fancier machines. So the machine that you have is the perfect one to start with. Or if you need an excuse for someone to buy you a sewing machine for Christmas, I'm also happy to help with that. All right. Free Motion Quilting Academy is ready when you are, regardless of geography or time zone, with on demand pre recorded video lessons. It offers you ongoing access to me so you never feel stuck, and you can get near real time answers to your questions in our live Q&A sessions. And then, of course, it connects you with the other amazing rock stars like Maureen and Mary and Kyle and others who are here with us today. Sandra says, I love Hack's enthusiastic support and teaching style, the supportive environment that it cultivates, and the permission to not be perfect. By the way, all these projects that they're holding up are their whole class from their graduation. And Pat says, I really liked the carefully structured lessons in Kajabi, which allowed me to progress at my own pace and to review lessons when needed. Helene does a great job in her descriptions and demos, and I really appreciated the focus on progress rather than perfection. My IMG, inner mean grump or inner critic, needed to be put in its place while working through some of the blocks since I'm a relative newcomer to long arming as well as free motion quilting. The quilting journey continues. Mary says, I love that. The best place to start is where we are right now with what we have right now. Yes, 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 yes. I want to remove friction to entry, right? Sometimes when we are wanting to learn a new skill, like free motion quilting or like ruler quilting or like garment sewing, it can feel like there's a lot of barriers to entry, right? And it's always my goal. Time zone is not the answer, or it's not the problem. Schedules are not the problem. The machine you have is not the problem, right? I want to remove those barriers so that you can jump into something you're going to love, right? As we can see from these rock stars, the sense of accomplishment and pride and joy, amazing. Joanna says, I love the self-directed nature of the videos and how Holly-Ann shows what she's doing up close on an actual quilt. This quilt. I also love that she lets mistakes be what they are. She didn't try to present an illusion of perfection, which let me give myself some grace when I made mistakes. Yes, 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 and amen. In unit 1, you will see my thread break because sometimes that happens. And then we talk about how you fix it. So if you would love to become a free motion quilting rock star in 2024, if you want to set yourself up for success with those quilty resolutions, then go ahead and jump on this waitlist at stringandstory.com/FMQ Academy. And you'll get an email from me in just a couple of weeks with that hot little link to jump in. If your family is still looking for a perfect holiday present, if you're still looking for a perfect holiday present for yourself, this just might be the ticket. So Rockstars, once again, congratulations to all of today's amazing graduates from GSA and Ruler Quilting Academy. You are all truly phenomenal. Thank you for embodying the qualities of a quilting rock star, for being the absolute pillars and secret sauce of String and Story in our quilting rock star community, for connecting with one another and just investing in yourself. It's a really big deal to take the time to learn new skills that you love, and you have all done that. So I raise my glass to you. Have a wonderful rest of your Saturday. If you happen to be around, join me back here on YouTube at 3:30. You can just hit subscribe to my YouTube channel and it'll help notify you, because we have our Free Motion Quilting Academy graduation this afternoon. So if FMQA is of interest to you and you want to see those graduation projects up close, come tune in, come cheer for your fellow quilting rock stars. Have a fabulous Saturday. Love you all.